Join the movement.
Veteran-approved gear, always ready for action.
M110 Sniper Rifle. How U.S. Army snipers control the battlefield. The battlefield often feels loud, chaotic, and unpredictable, but somewhere within that chaos there is silence, a pause, a deliberate stillness where movement is calculated and time itself seems to slow. In that quiet space, control is not seized through volume or speed, but through precision. This is where the M110 Sniper Rifle operates, not as a weapon of spectacle, but as an instrument of influence. This is how U.S. Army snipers control the battlefield. 1. Cinematic hook and battlefield context. Modern combat is not defined solely by who advances or who fires the most rounds. It is defined by who understands the terrain first, who sees farther, and who forces the enemy to react rather than act. On today's battlefield, whether urban, mountainous, or open, desert visibility and timing are decisive, snipers operate at the edge of this reality. They are not embedded in the noise of constant engagement. They exist slightly apart from it, shaping outcomes before most soldiers even realize a fight has begun. The M110 Sniper Rifle was introduced to serve this precise role, extending awareness, reach, and control beyond conventional limits. When an M110 is deployed, the battlefield subtly changes. Movement slows, decisions become cautious. The environment itself feels watched. That is not accidental, it is design. 2. Why this weapon was created. The M110 was born from a recognition that traditional sniper systems were no longer fully aligned with modern operational demands. Earlier platforms emphasized extreme distance and bolt-action precision, but warfare was evolving toward faster tempo and more fluid engagements. The U.S. Army needed a sniper rifle that could operate effectively in dynamic environments, one capable of precision at range, but also responsive enough for rapidly changing situations. Urban combat, counterinsurgency operations, and extended Overwatch missions demanded flexibility without sacrificing accuracy. The M110 was developed to bridge that gap. It was not intended to replace all sniper rifles, but to provide a versatile, semi-automatic precision system that aligned with contemporary battlefield realities. Its creation reflects a shift in doctrine from static observation to adaptive control. 3. Design philosophy and engineering thinking. The engineering philosophy behind the M110 prioritizes balance between precision and responsiveness, between stability and adaptability, between traditional sniper expectations and modern combat needs. Unlike rifles built purely for extreme range precision, the M110 was designed as a system that could sustain engagement without breaking rhythm. Its semi-automatic nature reflects this intent not to increase aggression, but to maintain continuity and situational control. Engineers focused on consistency under varied conditions. The rifle is built to perform across temperature extremes, environmental stress, and extended missions. It is not optimized for one perfect shot, but for repeated, reliable performance over time. In this sense, the M110 represents a philosophical evolution. It treats precision as a sustained capability rather than a single moment of perfection. 4. Precision, control, and conceptual firepower. Precision is often misunderstood as pure accuracy. In reality, precision is about predictability, knowing where influence will be applied and when. The M110 embodies this concept. Its role is not to dominate through volume, but to control through certainty. Each engagement is deliberate, informed by observation and intent. The rifle's design supports this by allowing the operator to maintain focus and tempo without unnecessary disruption. Conceptually, the M110 gives snipers the ability to remain engaged with the battlefield rather than resetting after every action. This continuity preserves situational awareness, which is often more valuable than raw firepower. 5. Range, accuracy, and battlefield reach. The M110 is designed to operate confidently across the distances that matter most in modern combat. These are ranges where clarity, not extremity, define success. Accuracy here is not theoretical, it is practical. The rifle is built to deliver consistent results under real-world conditions where wind, terrain, and stress are constant factors. This reliability allows snipers to shape engagements before they escalate. Battlefield reach is not just about distance, it is about relevance. The M110 allows snipers to influence key terrain, observe critical movement corridors, and deny freedom of action without needing constant engagement. Its presence extends control quietly but effectively. Optics, systems and visual integration. The M110 operates as part of a larger ecosystem. Its effectiveness depends on integration with observation tools, communication systems, and coordinated planning. Advanced optics transform the rifle into an extension of the sniper's awareness. These systems are not about aggression, they are about clarity. Seeing more, understanding more, and acting only when necessary. Visually, the M110 reflects modern military integration. It is designed to work alongside sensors, intelligence feeds, and command structures. This makes it as much an information tool as a kinetic one. 7. Sniper experience and battlefield role for the sniper. The M110 is not simply carried, it is lived with. Its role demands patience, restraint, and mental endurance. Long periods of observation often pass without action, yet every second requires focus. The rifle supports this experience by emphasizing ergonomics and consistency. It allows the sniper to remain engaged with the environment rather than fighting the equipment. This reduces fatigue and preserves clarity over extended missions. Within the unit, the sniper's role is unique. They do not lead assaults or hold ground directly. Instead, they shape the conditions under which others operate. The M110 enables this quiet influence. 8. Psychological impact and invisible pressure. The psychological impact of a sniper rifle is rarely tied to frequency. It is tied to uncertainty. The M110 excels at creating that uncertainty. Opposing forces aware of a sniper's presence often alter behavior dramatically. Movement becomes hesitant. Exposure is minimized. Decision-making slows. Even without visible engagement, control is exerted. For friendly forces, the effect is reassuring. Snipers provide overwatch, early warning, and a sense of protection that extends beyond immediate visibility. The M110 reinforces this role by enabling sustained, credible presence. 9. Strengths, limitations, and tactical reality. The M110's strengths lie in versatility, responsiveness, and integration. It excels in environments where adaptability matters as much as precision. However, these strengths come with limitations. It is not optimized for the extreme distances of specialized long-range systems. It requires coordination and planning to maximize effectiveness. Understanding these realities is essential. The M110 is not a universal solution, it is a tailored one. When employed within its intended role, it offers unmatched control. When misapplied, it loses its advantage. 10. Final reflection and legacy. The M110 Sniper Rifle represents a modern understanding of battlefield control. It reflects the idea that influence is not always loud, immediate, or obvious. Sometimes it is patient, observant, calculated. Its legacy is not defined by record-breaking distances or dramatic moments. It is defined by consistency, by missions shaped quietly, threats deterred unseen, and outcomes influenced before they unfold. In the hands of U.S. Army snipers, the M110 is more than a rifle. It is a tool of perception, a means of controlling space, time, and behavior without constant force. Because in modern warfare, true control often belongs not to those who act first, but to those who see everything first.